Hi people of the internets, my name is Revile2NR and welcome back to City Skylines, where we're building a beautiful city, but it has a problem. We have a real bad problem with traffic in this city. It's really starting to build up, and our public transportation is really lacking. So today we're going to be building a wonderful ferry system to ferry people around the city. We're also going to build another beautiful park, and we're going to destroy Wally World. It's going to be great. But first, we're going to have to start out with putting the ferry depot in and putting in all these wonderful ferry stops. And when I say destroy Wally World, only half of it, okay? We're only going to destroy half of Wally World. The rest will remain intact. It'll be fine, don't worry. I can sense that you guys are very concerned about Wally World, and for good reason. It's a wonderful park. Whatever, it's fine. It'll be fine though. Don't worry about it. For right now though, we gotta add ferry stops, and we're gonna add them everywhere. Look at this. The old industrial section. Bet your ass you're gonna get a ferry stop with a cool looking little bridge too, which is really nice. I make sure to put all the ferry stops as low in the water as I can, because they don't look right when they're sitting like 50 stories up in the air, right? It's really annoying. But with right here next to the airport, I put in an extra big ferry stop that has bus terminals built into it. So what we're gonna do is build this wonderful ferry system that goes all over the city, and then at the airport it's going to connect to all these bus routes that go all throughout the city, because that's another thing that we didn't have this whole time. We didn't have a whole lot of bus routes. We had it in Sandy's Beach and that area of the city. We had our school bus routes, which are wonderful. We have to go and take a look at them sometime again. And we have some other bus routes, but in the main part of the city, there are none. And I like changing the fence to that white fence. It looks a lot better. Yeah, so all the buses will come to here. We're making this little section of the city kind of like the transportation hub. You got the airport, the cargo airport. Now it's going to get this bus terminal that a lot of bus routes that go through the city are going to connect to. And it's going to connect to the ferry system that goes just all over the damn place. It's going to be great, and it's going to help out a whole bunch with traffic. And we get to build more wonderful little highway on and off ramps like this, which I just love. I could look at these things for hours and just watch the traffic go around them. It's great. It really is. And I'm thinking there's this big area right next to here where we're building right now. You see to the right where all the trees are? What I want to do sometime very soon is start a train network too, because we have metro. You know, we have the subways. We've got what the hell are those called? The elevated rails and everything too. We've got them. But we don't have any train. We have no passenger train access anywhere. And I really want to change that. So I'm thinking, that looks ridiculous. We should leave it like that, it's fine. But look at how high those keys are. Like, that would be, like, what, 30 stories in the air? It's ridiculous. We have a lot of building to do in this little area of the city too. And we have to fix that blimp stop. But yeah, I think it'll be great. Have this giant rail network connect to the outside world at the airport and connect major parts of the city to a rail network is going to be a next step as well. So with this, we're going to have the ferries, we're going to have the buses, and then that'll be the final key, right? Some trains. It's going to be great. It's going to be really hard hooking this downtown part of the city to trains. I still haven't figured out how I want to do it exactly, but I'll figure it out, no worries. And Look at this. This real big industrial area right across from the barracks. Oh, look at this. You're gonna get your own little ferry stop. It's gonna be great. And a little path to walk over. Oh, how nice. I love the movement mod too. Because sometimes that happens a lot when you're placing those paths. One of the pillars will just disappear, and it's so easy just to control copy it, using move it, and then just put another pillar in. Ah, it's nice. And I always have so many problems with the paths too. Like, look at this. It does not want to go to the ground. I hope I actually fixed that. I may have just ran away and just left it. But that's fine. And look, next to the opera. Perfect spot. You can go on a ferry ride. And I don't even know what was there that I just destroyed. Something got flooded, so... You know, we obviously didn't need that, right? We need a ferry stop. It's far more important than whatever was there to begin with. It's true. I like the little windy road, too, to get down there. It's nice. It's the little things. And this part of town, there's just gonna be ferries everywhere. It's great. We also have... It's some kind of airport. It's like an air hobbyist airport or something. I think we should put that in down by the airports as well, too, because that'll bring some more traffic to that area, too. So airplane enthusiasts can, you know, get their fly on. We're gonna have to put that in. I'm gonna put that in next time, too. That'll be nice. Alright, so we got all the stations in. Now we just have to put in this windy little path for them to go on. This harbor is going to be really busy. Those cruise ships are relentless. I really have to find a fix for that at some point. I'm just so lazy. It's going to take me forever. But I like putting in these little windy paths for the boats to take. And it's going to look real nice in our city too, having these go all over the place. It's going to add to it. Dun, da, da, da. We did it. There we go. And now we get to go on a nice, relaxing boat ride. How nice. This is one thing, I find myself doing this very often while I'm playing this game. If I'm trying to like think of how to do something, or if I just want to take a break and step away for a minute, I'll usually follow a blimp or something like this and just have it going around the city in the background while I'm doing other things. And it's nice. It's like an awesome screensaver or something to have in the background. I don't know. It's really awesome. I love going on these little rides real quick. That one's up a little high. I might have to bring that one down a peg. Alright, ferry ride over, and now it's time for Wally World. Wally World, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to turn the parking off on that road too. Look at that, they should not be parking there. But look at Wally World, it looks pretty good, right? But then, to the left of where we are right now, there's this big giant empty space of Wally World that we're not gonna be filling in anytime soon. So we're reclaiming it. We're taking it back over. We're just gonna move all these rides to the new Wally World, which is gonna be a little bit more compact, but it'll make it look more busy, right? Look more busy? It'll look better. It'll look a lot better. And right from where these rocks are, we get to build a whole new way. Oh my god, I was too excited. I couldn't even get that out of my mouth. We're gonna build a whole new neighborhood that's fenced off from Wally World. Yet you can still take the metro. We're gonna keep that little metro line in. Because, I mean, you wouldn't take that whole thing out, right? You would leave it if you were repurposing this, possibly, maybe. Why not? We get to build a nice... I love the bridges and the whole infrastructure in this game. It's so great. I love it so much. And this area of the city, it's not going to be anything really that special. But when you look at the city from afar now, it feels like it makes so much more sense. And it looks far more realistic having this here. Because you have the forestry to the left right there, which is obviously not very developed at all. And then just, it really, I feel like it ties the city together more and makes it look a bit more realistic having the buildings here. And as per usual, I'm gonna pack them in as much as possible to really give it that dense feel. And I had a bit of problem putting in this freaking line right here. I had so many options. I probably should have just moved the station around a little bit, but I like what we ended up with. Just these nice little curves that go along the beach. And then we can have a nice little waterfront area along the beach. It's gonna be nice. I'm kind of guessing if you ever hop on this metro, do you have to like buy a ticket to Wally World to go there? I'm not sure how it works. But look at it grow up so fast. We got some office buildings in there, a really nice little residential, and all along that main road, we have that commercial, high density commercial right there. And right on the back of it, we gotta put a boardwalk, right? It's screaming for a boardwalk. You need these things. It's gonna look so wonderful. Look at this. It's still screwing up the zoning, putting that in right behind it. Really wish it didn't do that, but you know, it's not perfectly level terrain. It's gonna happen. You just gotta roll with it, man. And now there's gonna be some that are gonna be building on the boardwalk facing the water, which is kind of nice anyway, right? I kind of like that. And this whole back area, perfect for a little park, right? A little park next to the amusement park. It's like just to tease you a little bit, right? Look at this minimal amount of fun you can have in this little park next to this giant amusement park. You could probably hear the people like screaming on the roller coasters, just having a great time too. Aw, that sucks. Oh well, it's still a nice little park. And obviously, fill this out a bit more. Make it look a little bit more au naturel and hide the park a bit. Hide the dueling parks from one another. Good idea. And just beautiful palm trees. I'm all about the palm trees now. All along this different sections of the city. I just have them all over. They look great. And obviously, tons of trees everywhere. And adding them along the highway, they actually act as a sound barrier too, so it is helpful to put a whole bunch of trees there. And look at this. It only has one entrance and exit, this little bridge, which is gonna be a problem. Already see that being a problem, but look how nice. It looks so nice. And it really brings the city together, and I love that. Building, get out of the way. Look at that. It's so nice. I love this game. This game's so great. We could probably do with adding a little bit more decorations. We got some beach volleyball though going on. You see that? Beach volleyball, everybody loves it. It's the best. And that little park does look really nice there too. I do think the rail right there does cause a noise problem, and everyone that lives along it kind of hates it. But, you know, screw them. I think it looks really nice, so they're gonna have to deal with it. Like, I'm not forcing them to live there, right? It's not my problem. And I completely forget what building this is. What building is that? It looks real nice, doesn't it? I have no idea what it is though. Maybe it's a museum. It could be, you know? It could be some kind of museum. It looks like an art museum. It's a possibility. It's it's a mystery, right? It's like the mystery of the city. What is this new funky building? What is its purpose? Maybe it's like a crazy car dealership, right? It could be. You don't know. I really wish I remembered, but it looks really nice, and we're gonna add parking lots and not connect the parking lots to the roads at all, which is perfectly fine. You know, we've learned this, that's okay. They'll still use it, and it'll look real nice. And obviously line the trees up, you know, block the sound from the highway, make it look all pretty. We're really filling out the city. We're getting close to being done filling out the city too. And check this out, finally. Stonehenge. We're gonna add some areas to Stonehenge. It's gonna be great, because look, this whole blank area right there. It can't be. We can't allow this in our city. Hell no. Offices. Progress. There we go. That's what we need in this city. It's really getting dense. Every little area that we could stick a tree. Because every time I mess around on Google Maps a lot too. It's always good to do that when you're playing this game too, to get like inspiration and everything. And you always see just no free space, especially in like the Northeast in the cities. There's no free space. Everything's taken, and that's what I'm trying to do with this city. And look at this beautiful little business park that we made. It's wonderful. And the mystery building. What is it? I don't know what it is. It could be a prison for all I know. A beautiful prison with no chance of escape, but it's beautiful. And look at this, Stonehenge. This has been an awesome part of the city and a very strange part of the city for a while now. And I think it's about time people can go and visit Stonehenge, right? Learn about their ancestors who made weird rock things. That's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna learn about our ancestors and we're gonna build a wonderful park. Because why not? I mean, there's tons of empty space there. There has to be something, right? And what better tourist attraction than our own personal Stonehenge? It's gonna be great. So we're gonna make the entire area a park, and we're gonna have some entrances and exits. And I think there is probably ways to get into this park without paying, but that's not what this park is all about, right? This park is all about knowledge and respecting our past of playing with rocks and making weird structures that, you know, whatever, it's fine. And it's real close to the mystery building. Oh man, it's like the Bermuda Triangle of weird shit in our city. I don't know what the third point is. We'll figure that out later. But we got Stonehenge, the mystery building, and God knows what else. And I like adding the little fence to that cliff thing. It just looks so proper, doesn't it? Like, we really care about people's safety here. That's nice. It's gonna look so nice though. We're gonna have to put walking paths over a lot of this. But we can't really, we could, I'm sure, put them over every intersection, and maybe we do, I don't remember. I recorded this like a day ago, so that's like an eternity to me. I don't remember what happened, but I don't think we bridge over every single one of these, right? We bridge over a lot of them, so you can get around quite a bit. And the real tricky part was getting people to the center. I was even thinking about doing tunnels, but for some reason, with me and tunnels and paths in this game, like, holy crap. I think I'd rather, like, chop off a toe. It's so frustrating trying to make tunnels in this game. I had avoided at all costs. And plus, I kind of think the bridges look nicer anyway. So it's all for the best. But everything ends up looking so nice. I like the way everything turned out. Got these nice little park areas. It's probably insanely noisy. This is not a quiet park. That's a really, really busy roundabout. So, I mean, earmuffs maybe? But oh man, these paths, not too bad to put in, actually. I was expecting the worst, and I had this weird thing where trees would just appear in the roundabout, just randomly, like in the middle of the road. I really didn't understand why. I don't know. It's a mystery. It's part of the mystery. The Stonehenge Park is magical. Look at this, the trees just in the middle of the road. Just life sprouting in the middle of the highway. What a magical place. So nice. Christ. But it ends up looking so much better. And it's annoyed me for a while now. All of these blank spaces in this part of the city. The next part of the city that's really annoying me is the big central park area, which is just to the right of this. There's a lot of blank spaces there that we have to take care of too, because holy crap, my OCD's going crazy looking at some of this. It's another reason why I have to fill in a lot of these parts in the city, is because it hurts to look at them. These empty spaces, and my brain can't handle it. I need to fill them in with bushes and beautiful trees. I don't think we put anything in the middle of this park either. I'm pretty sure it's just some paths, you know? Some raised above the ground, some, you know, down there, and just random magical trees that just appear. And just fence the whole thing off for safety purposes, right? Plus it makes it look really nice and hopefully blocks some of the noise. But look! We got this beautiful little park that's probably noisy as shit. Full of mysteries and wonder. It's great. But I'm gonna have to go ahead and end it there. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did enjoy watching, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!